Okay, welcome to the video. This is a bit of background. Watch this and we'll get into it. Listen to this.
After a woman claimed she was kidnapped and sexually assaulted by a state trooper.
Fox 4's Shannon Murray is live in Ellis County where that woman was arrested. Shannon?
Lorna, Tim, this woman's story accusing a DPS trooper of sexual assault has been shared nearly 80,000 times online. But early this morning, her attorney issued an apology after DPS released video of that arrest. Around 1:30 Sunday morning, the state trooper pulled over Sharita Dixon Cole on suspicion of drunken driving.
So look how good she looks in this video. She looks fresh-faced and quite aesthetic. Then she made the false allegations of rape, etc., kidnapping. But then she gets caught out. So luckily this trooper, this DPS trooper from Dallas in Texas there, had the proof, the footage. Imagine if he didn't have the footage. He may be in prison right now. And people like Sean King and Vegan Gaines will be spreading false allegations against him because they have access to grind against certain people. This is crazy. Look at this. Look how good she looks right now versus, we'll cut to the video in a second, of how bad she has hit that wall of bitterness and spitefulness by making false allegations against a man, you know, just trying to screw someone over for her benefit because she couldn't own her alcoholism.
She tells the trooper she's coming from downtown Dallas, where she only had one drink, and she's driving to her fiance's house in Waxahachie. During a field sobriety test, the trooper pours out 2 bottles of alcohol he found in her back seat.
She looks very, very ascetic here, you know, very ascetic. Just so pay attention to how good she looks here and to what's coming up.
Places Cole under arrest and asks her to sit in the front seat of his patrol vehicle. Well, this is the point when the woman says the trooper offered to let her go in return for sexual favors. But that exchange is never heard in the video. Cole also accused the officer of fondling, groping, and sexually assaulting her on the way to jail. But those claims also not supported by the video. Hours after her arrest, well-known civil rights activist Sean King wrote on Facebook and Twitter, this woman was...
Whenever you see someone smiling like this, you know that they're full of it. That's not who they really are.
Kidnapped and raped by a Texas state trooper. King included a detailed explanation of the claims as explained by Cole and her attorney Lee Merritt. Well, DPS responded to those accusations late last night by releasing that video in full and saying the department is appalled that anyone would make such a despicable, slanderous, and false accusation against a peace officer who willingly risks his life every day to protect and serve the public. Early this morning, Cole's attorney, Lee Merritt, is apologizing. He wrote, "It is deeply troubling when innocent parties are falsely accused. I am truly sorry for any trouble these claims may have caused." Merritt also says he does not believe that video from DPS has been edited or tampered with in any way. He says he watched it in full, and he does believe the trooper acted professionally during that stop and the arrest. You can read the full statements and watch that full video online. I've posted all of that on my social media on Twitter, Shannon M. Fox 4. Reporting live in Waxahachie, Shannon Murray for Good Day.
Let's go over to this is Sean King and his wife, and that's Sean King made the false allegations. He spread it on his social media. And now let's look at this girl update. What's her name again? Sharita Dixon Cole from Dallas, Texas. And let's look at how she has hit that wall of bitterness and spitefulness from making false allegations against a cop who was just trying to do his job, man. All right, he's trying to keep drunk people off the roads, and she pulled out the rape card. All right, imagine if he didn't have the footage. You know, imagine if he didn't have the footage, how his reputation would have been destroyed by Sean King. All right, imagine that. Just because this woman did something wrong and she couldn't own it. That's what we're dealing with, people. There's guys and girls out there who are willing to damage you to take the focus off their own bad behavior. They're willing to make up false allegations just to try and destroy you so they can get away with whatever they're trying to get away with, and you catch them out. Listen to this.
Heard the false accusation that a state trooper sexually assaulted her, and the world watched her arrest beginning to end in a video that proved it did not happen. Well, tonight, for the first time, Sharita Dixon Cole breaks her silence about the case and the claim that went viral on social media.
Look at her face now. Look at it. Look how... Where's those aesthetics gone? Look at her mouth. Look at her bitterness. When a woman or a man makes false claims, especially a woman, it just they're and feminine men, their face, they become very bitter and spiteful looking, and it's really evident on a woman's face, because women, we see women as motherly and caring and loving. When they have this bitter, spiteful look, it doesn't matter how much makeup, how much Botox, whatever you got going on there. She's got an attractive face, or I should say had an attractive face, and now all it displays is bitterness and spite because she can't apologize and own what she did. And she lives with that guilt, and that guilt shines on her face. And while we're talking about it, reminds me of, remember those haters in 2017, 2018 who tried to take me down? Look at all their faces now. Look at all their faces now compared to when they were at my festivals in 2015 or 2016, how good they looked, how glowy they looked, and look how bitter they look now. Interesting.
Yeah. Art Unger sat down with her, and she told him she was not behind that accusation.
How about the Texas Highway Patrol? The body camera footage of nearly 2 hours.
You know where you're gonna take me?
Yes, Ellis County Jail in Waxahachie. Is the only time we've heard from Sharita Dixon Cole.
This is hard.
Until now.
Look at it. Look at that. Damn. Spite and lies, bitterness, that'll rot you.
In a blink of an eye, my life changed.
All right, put down the phone. Put down.
She's trying to put herself as the victim. She's trying to put herself as the victim, man. You know what I mean? Because she made false allegations against the cop who was just doing his job. He wasn't being a douche. He was just doing his job. And she's trying to put herself as the victim. She's going to lie all through this recording, in this latest recording on TV here. She's going to lie all through it, and pay attention.
On the phone. Let's go back to Cole's arrest early on a Sunday morning in May. The DPS footage shows a relatively routine traffic stop in Ellis County. Cole takes some DWI tests, which she actually passed.
She looks fantastic in this video, in the arrest video. She looks fantastic, all right? Fantastic outfit, just got it going on. But that aesthetic goes away, doesn't it? It's totally gone now.
Still, the 37-year-old is arrested when open alcohol is found in her car, and the cop still believes she is drunk. You're being placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated. But hours later, activist Sean King posts a shocking allegation to social media, saying Cole had been raped and kidnapped by that same trooper. Let's be clear, none of that occurs anywhere in the footage. How does that happen?
I can't speak for why anyone would feel that it's okay for them to release a statement.
Because you said it, sweetie. You said it, man. Own it. Own it. Look at the face, man. Heavy makeup, studio lighting, professional makeup, $500, like everything, hair on point. And look at that aesthetic, how it's eroded. It's studio light, like the works, man. And look how it's eroded. Damn. Wow.
With any type of accusation of anything, kidnap, rape.
Cole tells us she had no idea of the rumors or allegations that were spreading online while she was still behind bars on that Sunday. She says she never okayed any publicity or even spoke to anyone aside from her then boyfriend.
The story was told as if I provided it, as if I approved it.
You did, baby. You did. As we're about to find out, you're lying right now.
As if I wrote it, and I did not. I was an instrument that I'm being used for another person's cause.
She's trying to put herself as a victim. Hilarious, man. And Sean King didn't offer an apology.
King was only alerted to this situation in the first place by local civil rights attorney Lee Merritt. In fact, Cole said she never once spoke to Merritt until well out of jail late Sunday night, well after the social media firestorm was lit.
Did you ever hire Lee Merritt?
No.
That's a lie, as we're about to find out.
Did anyone from your family ever retain or hire Lee Merritt?
No.
You know what, I was wrong with running with this information that I received from her boyfriend.
Merritt says he initially heard of the rape allegations from the boyfriend. He has since apologized for his role in publicizing it, but he insists he was Cole's attorney and showed us a text message from her boyfriend authorizing him to speak after he says he met them in person. An extremely detailed play-by-play of the supposed assault that Merritt released on Twitter could only come, he says, from what she recounted.
Things that she told directly to me.
The Ellis County DA isn't pursuing charges against Cole because she never filed an actual complaint. The office did say in a statement that while in custody, she made, quote, detailed false claims about the trooper. Whose fault is this?
She can't even straight up own it, can she? Look at it. Just thinking about it. Look at the face. Look at the downturned face. The guilt has eroded her behavior and her aesthetics.
I don't feel like it's anyone's fault. I feel like I definitely have to take accountability on my actions.
During our interview, the woman stopped short of directly apologizing to that trooper, a man thrust into the spotlight for simply doing his job. Todd Unger, Channel 8 News.
Now, Cole would not discuss what she told her boyfriend from jail, insisting only she never used words like rape or kidnapping to describe her arrest. Columnist Sean King has since deleted his initial social media posts.
So that's it there. If you're expecting apologies from narcissists, you won't ever get it. All right, whether male or female, they can't own their shit. So be warned and don't hold your breath, because you'll die from oxygen starvation. Always protect yourself, guys.
Jesse is here now to talk about the rest.
Always protect yourself, guys and girls. Have things recorded, especially if you're a man, because if you're a man and a woman makes an allegation against you, you will not be believed as a man, okay? You will not be believed. There'll be people out there who will want to see you down, regardless if they think it's true or not. That's just their their mental health issues. So you always got to protect yourself with screenshots, voice recordings, witness statements, etc. Protect, prepare, and stay safe out there. Have fun, but yeah, be prepared.